Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Bremont Timeless U2T, or aka the Timeless Bremont U2T. Timeless Luxury Watches is a retailer that sells Bremont, and this is a limited edition that Timeless did with Bremont, like I said, called the U2T. So this is based on the Bremont U2 model, which itself is based on the Bremont Martin Baker MB2 collection. That means it has the triptych case, which has been designed for a lot of durability. There's an anodized aluminum inner barrel here colored in, I guess it's a bronze color. You have the Martin Baker branding on the back, limited edition of 100 pieces. Here you can see a star on one of the crowns. I'm not exactly sure the purpose of the star. My best guess is that stars have been associated with the Lone Star State, which is Texas, which is the state that Timeless is in. And so it's kind of cool to have a star there. Also, there's stars were used on planes, obviously on military planes, and a lot of Bremont watches and designs are based upon vintage plane designs, including military planes, and they do a lot of stuff for the military. So there's that. And the design of the dial is meant to be clean, elegant, timeless. It's vintage inspired for sure. You get the sort of vintage color. And here's the thing. I don't like pre-aged dials, meaning dials that appear to be old, faux patina as they call it, things like that. I'm not really a fan of that type of thing. However, I do happen to like the color of tan hour markers, or tan colored, sort of sand colored hour markers on a black or a dark brown dial. I just think it's a nice look. I think that the sort of black on white is a little ordinary, a little harsh. This is a little bit softer, a little bit more sort of organic looking, which I just tend to prefer. They took off the date, they took off the day of the week. It's still the same movement, which is the BE-36AE automatic. So that movement is the same that is in other ones. It's based upon an ETA 2836 with a chronometer certification. So they've just basically removed the calendar functionality at all there. The hands are kind of a blued color there, obviously with a lot of lumina on there. So I just like it. The rotoclick, which has such a nice action to it, has been changed a little bit. So rather than it being a 60-minute timer, it is just a 12-hour scale, which means you can use it as a countdown timer or as a second time zone, which is nice. It comes with two straps, super thick leather strap. I like the look of that one. It looks kind of like an old bomber jacket, as well as a lighter colored leather NATO style strap, which also looks nice. I'm just sort of still wearing it on this one before I switch there. Let's put it on the wrist. Again, limited editions tend to be a little bit, I don't want to say generic, but it's like, oh, we changed a little color here. There's a little dash of blue. Timeless has done that. They've done limited editions with Nomos, for example. It's just been a very small change. It works well for them because it's technically something exclusive, but I wouldn't call it mind-boggling. This is a this is a truly very different watch, different dial, different look to it. So lots of little changes. This is uncommon for a brand to do a limited edition like this with a retailer, especially one that looks this nice. In my opinion, makes it rare amongst the limited editions out there. It's possible that Bremont is experimenting with a new look that it might introduce in a slightly different way. Of course, not this exact way. Maybe that this barrel color in the middle, this bronze one, or this sort of vintage lume is something that's unique. I don't know. This might be the only time you ever see this type of clean, symmetrical dial with no date or I mean, even there's almost no embellishment. Look, it's just the Bremont name. It says London right there. You can't really see it. No other text at all. I mean, this is a purist's watch for guys that enjoy that type of look. I do. It's easy on the eyes. It's easy to read. And it's fashionable, and I like the colors. It doesn't go with everything I wear, but if I was wearing a cool vintage bomber jacket, this would be one hell of a watch to go with it. Again, this is the Timeless Bremont U2T. The case is 43 millimeters wide in steel. It comes with, like I said, a couple of leather straps there that are real nice. The bronze-colored center barrel there on the triptych style case. Limited edition of 100 pieces, and the price it's up there, but it's competitive with other Bremont watches. $5,495. You can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.